Hi guys, welcome back to our channel. So today I'm doing a review and 3 looks on the Viseart Grande Pro Volume 2 palette. It is an all shimmer palette, so I'm going to do this as well as it's kind of a how I use all shimmers in my makeup, how I prefer to do that, and how you can kind of ground those looks or how you can implicate those into your kind of everyday looks or whatever the heck you want to do. So yeah, if you're interested to see my thoughts on the palette and how I achieved my 3 looks, this one being the last one, then just keep on watching. Number 1, I'm gonna start out here with the deep purple right here, this one, on a Morphe JH40 brush. And I'm just going to put that in my crease. The really fun thing about all shimmer looks is that they don't require necessarily like a transition slash blend out shade. They tend to work really well on their own because they're shimmers, they'll blend themselves almost. So when it's a one shadow look, I can use just my finger and it's fine, but for something where it's a shimmer look where I'm using multiple shimmers and I want it to have like a specific shape, I do like to dabble in with a brush first. So that's what I'll be doing. I'll be winging out this purple shade and just blending it up, not all the way up to the brow bone, but pretty close. Also, my camera's dying, so 1 second here. Okay, sorry about that. We're blending, that's what we're doing. And for the shimmers, I kind of like to tap and then like tap up like this a bit. And the way I like to blend out a shimmer is just with like a clean brush. I find that that gets the best kind of effect, the most blended, the most like blown out kind of effect. But yeah, that's blending. So you get kind of this gorgeous wash on the lid. Obviously it might look, I guess, patchy wherever the light is hitting it, so I know that's a big qualm for people. I don't tend to find that to be a major problem for me, honestly. I'm just intensifying that shade because I think that the way shimmer looks on the eye is very flattering, and I don't find that once you have a whole kind of shebang going on that it translates very patchy, at least not for me in my experience. I've never had anybody like, hey, look at you and your ugly patchy shimmery eyeshadow. Most people are like, wow, that's so shiny, like what's on your lids? Oh, and I would recommend, at least if you're doing something more complex as far as an all shimmer look goes, like what I'm doing now, I would recommend base last. Do your eyes first because it's gonna get a little messy. Anyway, I am going to take the deep metallic blue in here, which is right above that purple, on the same type of brush, just a different brush. The same, it's going to still be a Morphe M507 or whatever, same kind of brush, just a clean one, a clean brush. Those are the, I'm gonna put it here. Okay, now that we have that blue down, I'm gonna go back in with that purple that we initially used on the brush that had the purple and just blend above it and around it, so we get the purpleness back and it's not all the way blue. Lid shade, I'm gonna use this one right here, which is just next to the deep purple. This one is not like a glittery shade. This one is more of just a metallic, so I find that finger works fine on whatever base. Some of these do require a glitter glue, and I will show you which ones those are as we go along here. And to give a little extra pop moment, I'm gonna take this pink right here. It has a really cool kind of blue shift to it, if you can see that. Yeah, so I'm gonna put that just in the center as well. Again, with my finger, just a different one. A clean finger, if you will. Okay, and then this next step is kind of, I guess, optional. This is what I find helps ground an all shimmer look, especially if you are somebody who is not used to an all shimmer look or you're not particularly comfortable with them. I'm just kind of flicking around here. But you can take an eyeliner or a matte eyeshadow and do a wing, or just draw it close to the lash line. In this case, I did a wing. I'm gonna use the NYX Faux Black eyeliner in Onyx. This is in one of my project pans. So Okay, and then for my inner corner, I'm going to take a mix of this shade right here and this shade right here, only because I did it on the other eye. This shade, I don't particularly love. This is one of those glitter formulas where you have to have a glitter glue. I'm not talking wet brush, I mean glitter glue. I don't know if you're going to be able to see it on camera. There's actual glitter in here, like loose glitter, not like chunky glitter. I don't think it's all that flattering. I don't hate it. I think maybe on the lid with a glitter glue this would look really pretty, so maybe I'll try that at some point. But I put it on my inner corner not thinking it looks very pretty. This one I can get away without a glitter glue just because it's on my inner corner and I can clean up that fallout, but if you're putting this on the lid, glitter glue all the way. So that one, and then the more pink metallic, and the metallic shades are just absolutely stunning in here. Like no issues. They're very soft, very shiny, very pretty. I'm going to use this deep teal right here, and that's what I'm going to put on my lower lash line, but I am going to put a glitter glue down because these won't stick properly without one, so I'm just going to use the NYX glitter primer. I'm going to take a bit on my pinky, like a little tiny dollop, and I'm going to tap it on the back of my hand, and then I'm going to use my pinky to apply it to the lower lash line. I'm going to take that on a brush. This one is a Morphe M152. Not sponsored. I'm gonna put that down, but oh my god, are these not so freaking stunning? Like, they are just absolutely insane. And then I'm going to run a little bit of that NYX pencil in my waterline as well, because I forgot to do that. That's all for the eyes, so I'm going to go off camera, do my base and mascara and everything, and then I will be back to show you, you know, the final picture, the whole look. All right, and here we have look number 1 finished. Let me get you a little close up here. Yeah, I really like this look, but I'm a big fan of all shimmer looks, and we will get on to the next look in just one moment. Alright, so for look number 2, I already have my eyes primed. Obviously we're going to be playing with some green. It's basically a one shadow look. It's 2 shadows if you count the inner corner, but this is one of my favorite techniques to do when it comes to all shimmers, especially really like deep dimensional shimmers. One shadow just blended everywhere I think looks absolutely stunning. So I'm going to be using this green right here in the glitter row right here. So I am going to add, before I put that on, I am going to add a touch of NYX glitter primer because these shadows have tons of fallout and I did my base first. On this eye I didn't get a ton of fallout, so I'm counting my blessings there, but I'm going to use some glitter primer to really ensure that no fallout will occur. And then my favorite way to do this is just with my finger and then a brush if I need any help. But yeah, I'm gonna take that deep green. I'm gonna make sure, like, I'm gonna blow off my finger to make sure that nothing crazy happens. I'm just gonna tap that on gently. Another way you can do like one shadow look is in one giant, like, chunky avant-garde kind of wing. I think that is always pretty flattering as well. But yeah, all shimmer looks are not as complicated as people think. I don't believe anyway. Maybe I'm just like insanely talented, but it's kind of the same as like an all matte look, except focus with shimmer. Okay, so once I have that down, I took it just above my crease. I am gonna take like a fluffy brush. This one is the Morphe JH35, and I'm going to start to blend that out. I will, if I need to, dip into the color again just to intensify it in certain areas, but I do that very gently, again, because this is one of those glitter shadows which have tons of fallout, so gently and carefully. And so just on this outer portion here, I am going to dip into the shade and tap crazily just to make sure that I have pigment on that outer corner area. And then I'm really just going to work on blowing that out as far up as I can. I'm gonna take that same shade and smudge that along my lower lash line with my pinky. I'm not adding glitter primer because I live on the edge, but I would recommend a glitter primer. Then right on the lower lash line, blending up just to make sure nothing's looking too sus. And I will dip into that shade just one more time to intensify it up here. Okay, and then I'm going to take the lime green right here. It's the one right next to the green we used. Inner corner using my pinky finger. This one is just like a classic kind of metallic shadow, so no special glitter primer to go with this guy. When I tap around, I do like to bring my inner corner highlight up quite a bit. I just think it catches the light really beautifully. I'm going to add liner. I'm just going to smudge a little bit of the NYX Faux Black Liner in Onyx again on my lash line and then put that through my waterline again to ground the look. I think eyeliner or a matte eyeshadow can be really important. You can just use mascara for sure. It doesn't look bad that way, but I like having a liner situation going on. I'm gonna add mascara real quick and then I will be back to show you everything all done. Alright, and here is the second look completed. I quite enjoy it. I haven't worn like foresty kind of greens in a while. I'm normally more of a mint girl. I think with my hair for some reason I feel like it clashes, but it actually doesn't, so that's cool to know. Let me give you a close-up. I did actually get fallout, so I don't know. I did get fallout, so I don't know what to tell you there, but I think this shadow is just so freaking stunning. Like, are you kidding me? I love it. I love it so much. So yeah, that is all for look number 2, and we'll on to the third. All right, so look number 3. Sorry, the lighting is a little weird. It's pretty gloom and doom out today, but I'm gonna do this look right here. It's very Captain America. I don't mind it. So first I'm gonna start out with this shade right here. This is a really freaking gorgeous like duochrome kind of shade, and I have my eyes primed with a problematic eye primer that I don't like that I'm trying to use up. So I'm just gonna sketch out a wing shape like on this side with a little brush from Eco Tools. It's like a dual-ended brush, and I love this brush actually. I think it's very, very nice. I'm gonna kind of outline this area as best as I can. I'm not the best at these looks, but I think they're so cool and I love when other people do them, so I just want to be that girl, you know? Yeah, and now that I have that shape down, I'm gonna take my finger in that same shade and I'm gonna just press it all the way out, basically to out here until the end of that wing portion. Random little flat brush from Morphe. It's the M421, I think. And I'm gonna take this red shade right here. And I like how this shade mixed in with this one, so you'll still get some of those blue glitter flecks out here, just like in that original eyeshadow. It's just a little deeper, and it's not quite as intense of a shift. I think it makes a really pretty gradient, and I'm gonna kind of draw a line like along the top here as well. And I'm really gonna pull that shade inward, especially on the lower lash line area. And then to merge those two together further, I am gonna take this shade right here, which is actually a really gorgeous like duochrome flip. Like it's a really stunning like fiery shade. And I'm just gonna place that over those two just to, I don't know, use another shade. As far as the actual lid shadow goes, that's probably gonna be all. I'm gonna do a wing as well with the ColourPop Cream Gel Liner in Venus. This is probably their best, or cream gel color. This is, fuck. This is their best cream gel color formula, is in the shade Venus. I have used so much of this. I love this eyeliner so much, but I'm just gonna take that on a random little brush here, and I'm gonna try to do a wing that doesn't suck. This eye I managed, but honestly, I don't know that I trust myself. Actually, before I do that, I'm gonna do my inner corner highlight. I'm just gonna take the light blue shade right here, and I'm gonna take that on my pinky, and I am gonna drag it a bit onto the mobile lid, just like on the very inner portion. Oh, you couldn't even see that, but it's such a gorgeous, like, icy light blue kind of shade. As Vic Fuentes said beautifully, we go together or we don't go down at all. Okay, that didn't go too poorly. I am just going to go in with the shade Warrior in the middle here from the Smoky Glow palette with Midas, just to tap over that wing to like set it, I guess. I like to do this with colorful eyeshadow just because it helps it not transfer as bad on me, I guess. And this is more like a pink red, but still very beautiful. So I am do my base makeup, and we'll see if I want to add anything to the lower lash line. I think I kind of like it bare like this, but yeah, I will be back in a jiffy. Alright, and here is the look all completed. I did add that inner corner highlight and pulled it down a little more, and then just down here I smudged a little bit of my NYX Faux Black Liner in Onyx. As you can tell, it's a favorite of mine. I use it all the time, and I just kind of smudged that down here. So let me give you a little close up. Anyway, final thoughts on the palette. I think it's really stunning. I really do. I think it is a really lovely addition to my collection. Is it worth the price tag? I don't know about that. I'm personally glad I picked it up, but if you're not somebody who needs a lot of shimmers, or if you feel that you are satisfied with your shimmer collection, don't drop $175 on this thing. I got it on sale because I picked it up for the VIB sale, but I love the versatility in here. I love that you have these really insane like glittery shades. Let me swatch a couple for you just to, I know you saw me use a couple of these on my eyes, but let me just swatch some of the super glittery ones so you can get an idea. I wish the lighting was better. Anyway, they're very chunky in nature. They have lots of fallout and lots of glitter, but they are so freaking stunning. So I'm very glad that they have this kind of shine in here, as well as I love this row of like inner corner highlights, like the blue that I used. I think it's really, really stunning to have these in here as well. I'll give you another set of swatches for those. So down here we're going to do the inner corners. So we got this one, this one, this one, this one. So you got these really gorgeous icy glittery shades as well. I think you get a lot of good variety in here. You have pretty much every shimmer you're ever going to need. I still think Clionadh Cosmetics does better shimmers. I think that their glitter multi-chromes are the best on the market. I don't think you can beat their shimmer formula, but I think these are really, really stunning as well. I do think a glitter glue is necessary for a lot of them. Or at least a wet brush, but I think you have a lot of versatility, a lot of options. If you need something with a lot of shimmer, if you're somebody who only wants a matte eyeshadow palette and a shimmer eyeshadow palette, I think Viseart Grand Pro Volume 2 and 3 are very good for you. But yeah, overall, I am very, very satisfied that I picked this up. If you are somebody who has tried this before, let me know what you think of it. The reviews were pretty good on it, but some people weren't the biggest fan. But yeah, I think it's stunning. I feel like this lighting doesn't do it justice, but it really is so beautiful. So I'm very glad I picked it up. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you enjoyed the review and kind of the technique with all shimmers. If you are somebody who's been wanting to dabble into that, Rocio, that is for you. Let me know if you are a fan of all shimmer looks, what you think of the palette, what you think of my looks, that kind of thing. I hope you all are staying happy, healthy, and safe, and I hope to see you in the next video. Goodbye!